Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, and today is Mystery Monday, so we will be returning to our playthrough of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Apologize for the VOD being so quiet. Still trying to figure everything out. Time to start up. School life, deadly life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So, it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see it for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay.
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? Not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? Obviously, he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that! He's here again.
Hey!
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
Huh? What's the matter? You guys will look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on! Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with a stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's because naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here? You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
Again, sorry that my Monokuma voice fears into Mandark territory.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution!
What?
And by execution, you mean?
Execution is... execution! Execution! Electric chair! Poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations.
Hey!
Wait, hold on.
What the hell are you talking
You're freaking insane, you know that? Huh?
What the...
Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking
What?
about?
Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't!
Don't be so
believe it.
selfish!
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it's more of a waddle. But then,
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
also upskirt shot.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
This wasn't supposed to.
Poor
Why
Junko.
me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real!
No way! Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason yet, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's not that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. No more remarkable than it will demise the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. You think metaphorical, you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file is all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma File! I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a clear and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Hold on, I need to clean my glasses. Oh, there we go. Everything's much clearer now.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. You who decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about this deceit certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to accept death. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this! We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I know I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Fumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
What should I do?
Someone's got right in front of us. Hey. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Huh? What's going on?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with
Screw that
me.
piece of shit bear! Completely agree, Mondo.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. Let's figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's door. She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gazes turned to me. Hold on! You got it all wrong! For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect to believe that? Just tell us the truth. Those eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. She feared returned. In other words, you think I did it? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid!
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all of the evidence you want. Well, fuck you!
So then,
Fine. I'll stay on there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. I gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse, like the new movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Is there anything else to say? She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second. She's dead? Does that mean... What? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then...
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong... Well, do I really have to say any more?
Perhaps should we...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
Goodbye.
I heard out of the chest. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
they
dead.
better not only find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? We're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
No, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that McClellan was guilty yet. That's true. May as well at least check just to check. Even though I want to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. Well, it takes one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! What is pointless? Everyone had already left. And their party looks had been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution is... execution. Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. I had to figure out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. Elements suggest the death took place in the bath. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. No way! I seriously don't want to die here! I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! He doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Or should I investigating there? So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I would stay my room a little closer. Might reveal something new. Scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right. They were in the other room. Probably I heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle that adds to the truth book section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? The scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Use the sword in a struggle, it doesn't make sense the sheath could be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A big sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. Why are there scratches on a sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. I mean, it was used in the attack somehow? What? It's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle is especially it's missing all of its coating. I remember the coating, you just touch it a little bit. Sword has been added to the tooth section of your handbook. It's a key on the ground. It's my name on it, so this is my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Did Sayaka forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Oh, right. And, because this game is full screen, I can't look at chat while I'm playing. I'm sorry. I do not have a second monitor. Plus, this is a laptop. Anyway. You know, I'm sure it's you. I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Maybe she had that key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. But how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switch rooms badge to the bullet section of your handbook. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. So I can see how dirty my room was decided to clean up a little. Closing kit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's
What?
busted out theirs yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a
That dirty
bitch.
bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Talk to Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko! I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No. Not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just expected. There's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim? Not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Someone have used it too.
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Bathroom. On the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forced myself to push my panic down. I stepped into the bathroom. Made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I've to uncover the truth. I had to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. That thought held me up and supported me. Told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I lit Monokuma file to clarify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object was thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something to her glaring. There are her wrists too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittering. It definitely concerns me. The thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, killer cornered her in the bathroom. They inflicted a deadly wound. Sayaka was the wall behind her. Here I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. And yes, it is painfully aware to anyone who speaks and reads English that says Leon. Keep in mind, these are Japanese school students, which means they are only just learning English. Japanese high school students, which means they are only just learning English. So of course, they would automatically think of numbers and not letters. Did Sayaka do this?
it would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I'd never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that possibly means.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. To write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. Numbers, you better ask me over the programmer.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. She'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob! What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off! Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why did someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently, struck with the realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Saika about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Saika knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Before anyone's ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my real good one to her. Maybe she should look somewhere else. I should start looking into the murder in the icon room, and also, I should look in the DVD site I got. Try to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe you should see what everyone else thinks, before they even talk to me, that is.
By the way...
You know what really sounds well as on guard duty. Killer could have already just... Yeah,
You son of...
And...
Yo.
Okay, not getting an account from Mondo right now. Leave the area. Huh? This is still in my room, but the nameplate has Saika's name on it. Huh? This is Saika's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my rooms and Saika's rooms were switched. So all the effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Your nameplate has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Very strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Minosono doing in your room? Let me just say this. We would not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Guilty? Right. First? There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big and small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing at the very beginning, or there's even one in here knows more about it? Kitchen knife has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? It's kind of strange, and now it's just suddenly disappearing like that. Yeah, this is it, okay. Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange that I was just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. When did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, when the knives were gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Notice you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. And when I didn't come into the dining hall last night, since I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Nina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? You still killed her. On the other hand, two people become good friends, and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Alright. Security gate here, no way to get past. It's the end of the line! The trash room! This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any
Entry
further!
beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Stupid. You can go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It's just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course! So my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they gave me the key to the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
In other words,
actually. Well, soon it becomes black and will graduate, unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Yes, I'm drinking lemon lime soda for hydration. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty! Why do you want cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar! I know why you did it. You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D, then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about Hikumi's questionable morality to spare you evolution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, picking up the trash and disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You let me to the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy leaving or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. I think that's from Shawshank Redemption? I don't know, I haven't actually watched that. Hifumi pulled out a key out of his pocket, used it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then...
Mr. Naegi!
Hello, Mr. Naegi. Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. That's a huge trash can. Is that for where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? For it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. It is hiding a Monokuma coin! There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Elvis reference. It looks like a piece of cloth in a shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Yeah, that's definitely blood on the cup, which means this is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. People here with white button-up shirts. It's enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now! Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be in charge of cleaning it, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No! You just said last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check this place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate,
Most
it
suspicious.
should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet I was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the bullet section of your handbook. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this
Yeah,
perhaps...
it's that. Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Dragon Ball Z reference. And kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future, just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Dragon Quest 4 chapters will show us a reference, one of the few Dragon Quest games I've beaten. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? It's only one person it could be. It should still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shadow Crystal Ball has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards of burnt clothes weren't. This is all me, Mr. Naegi. Will you be confessing soon? Why me? I want to know if you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Maybe not one of his comic book fantasies. Alright. Now it's time. Well, first it's to Leon.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Well, the Tigger was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate?
Very strange.
So why was Tigger in your room when she was killed? Because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Tigger and I switched rooms last night. Try to hide the suspicion on her face. Even when you say, prove what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she had switched rooms with you, right? Tigger was killed. It's because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all I can say right now is that it's a possibility. Sorry. That's really true, then I...
Hey.
Guess I didn't get it, Count Saga? And Sakura? I thought I did. Truth bullet. Well, before we do anything else, let's use the mono machine twice more. Should I get going?
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've encountered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happened...
Yes!
Wait! No. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Hear everything I just said. Forget! Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes. I love that he's so silly at times. Did I remember to get this one? Come in a mailbox. There's nothing in it. I don't think it's gonna help me solve this case. No, it did not. So that's another mono coin. So, do you have any clues or anything? No clues. Just statistically, we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on doing anything until the class trial. Oh, okay. Okay then. Do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. To fumble around fishing blindly for clues. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. Trash room? It's a perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there's one little problem, which is...
as for me...
that place is filthy. I would rather diamonds that's put in there. No one using a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... already searched there, so... Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Saiga left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no.
I'm
sorry. I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. She doesn't know. Or could she maybe know what she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No! I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. It's had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Damn, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was that actually just made of glass and not crystal? The guy totally duped me? Could have belonged to pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. We left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. This ball has been updated in the Truth Below section of your handbook. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm also afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up on fortune telling for 2 full years. Seemed to be out like $1 million. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. It's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yeah, and that's not $1 million. That's 1 million yen. That's still roughly equivalent to around, like, 100,000. Yeah, I didn't do it yet because I wanted to save this for last. I think this is going to be the last piece of evidence. In the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset her name was in that video. What did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I need to borrow this DVD. Let's see if there... Okay, yeah, no. At least I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last piece of evidence. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen would start for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looks like some kind of concert. Sitting on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She's positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. See, that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I could despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Slowly the screen went dark. In the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Second, it disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. Well, I noticed even more than that. The figures of the other girls would all simply collapse.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. That warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Just trying to say who's even if we get them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things that far? Yep. Well, it wasn't a piece of evidence, but still last thing.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
There.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Alright. Take a look at this. Alright. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Saiga both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Saiga. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
What?
So whoever's stuck
What?
because here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, you really gotta go through with this class trial thing.
know?
If you wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it!
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Let's get started.
Got it!
Relax! I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Indiana wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Just really how Saiga wants us to find out who killed her.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed Saiga is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that actually prove your innocence? Yes. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her, very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I've said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Saiga's death. I don't need someone else to tell me that. Saiga's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I raise my voice to try and give myself courage. I turn, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. Step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. Steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when its time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further in the bowels of the school. Oh, you finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. Total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down! Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Pre-trial prep. And this is where we're going to take a small break. Just stretch, use the bathroom, anything you need to. Alright. Be back in a... Alright, we're back. Let's get ready for the class trial. First, let's go ahead and set our skills. We only have Melodious voice. And let's go with the truth bullet. Sorry about that. Alright, so we set our skills, now let's go with the truth bullets. Monokuma file number 1. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. Death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Evidence of the struggle. There are a number of scratches and gouges on the bed and walls in Makoto's room. Replica sword. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found out of its sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. The sword handle was missing some gold coating, as was part of the blade. Replica sword's sheath. Makoto took the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself and shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. If you're going to attack someone's sword, you would almost certainly remove the sheath first. Switching rooms. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms and room keys. When the victim was discovered, Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room, and she became frightened. Toolkit. This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened, and there's no evidence being used. All of the other middle students claim they haven't used theirs either, but still. Makoto's room's cleanliness. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime. In addition, the lit roller shows evidence being used. Sayaka's wrist. Sayaka's right wrist has been fractured and her wrist was glittery at the injury location. In addition, her hands appear to be completely clean except for the index finger of her left hand, which had some blood on it. Dying message. A series of numbers had been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall, 11037. It is assumed that Sayaka wrote these numbers while leaning up against the wall as she lay dying. Bathroom door frame. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the door frame properly. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka, the victim. Bathroom doorknob. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. Dorm nameplates. The nameplates on the doors of Sayaka and Makoto's rooms were apparently switched at some point. Kitchen knife set. Kitchen dining hall had a set kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives had gone missing. Aoi's account. The knife from the kitchen was missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. Trash duty. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It was blocked off by a sturdy gate that can only open with the trash room key. Incinerator. The incinerator can be activated by a switch on the machine. Hifumi was on cleaning duty, and he claims the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator wasn't back on. The distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. Burnt shirt piece. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff and has a noticeable blood stain on it. And finally, shattered crystal ball. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It turns out the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of the person's hand. Apparently, Yasuhiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. Finished preparations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh no, reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets will be found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press the start button during this argument. You can review the controls. Good luck and have fun! Make your argument. Now, I'm going to lay out something here. I'm not going to let the whole thing run through. If I notice the correct weak spot, I will shoot it. Miss Taika Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong!
Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
she must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife.
No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. A bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the right bumper button. When you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay close attention to what everyone's saying, so that it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target into weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your arguments. Always it counts.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking
Sayaka.
about?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? They convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance around their class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of it is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. He also deduces the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. Shoot down the wrong letters, deal suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. So then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. Just figure out what that something is.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes,
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled in the bathroom, and the evidence that proves that is... doorknob.
My God! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one line or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truthful on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. Rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actual lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun! Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked. Which means the important detail the killer didn't know was...
I got it!
Place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Finally. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
There is no such thing.
How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Only Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I already have the answer.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you too, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
In that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
Make your argument. Dorm nameplate.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that
No, it's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Just the nameplates. Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because...
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Are you going to use these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets in your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with right weak spots to refute each statement. Come with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. Press left bumper to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the left bumper to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down left bumper and use left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, the less difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded in the cylinder. This time the logic difficulty was set to mean. Then good luck and have fun! Make your argument.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, it's wrong! Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
And it shows she never used the sword. Her palm.
Oh my God! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
That's because the water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
That's a sword. Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037, written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got
Index
it!
finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
The message reveals the real killer's name. Leon!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
That's what you're trying to get rid of. I know what it was.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sure which killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to figure out who's responsible.
I got it!
How
If we
it's
look
disposed of.
closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. you can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Wrong.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to... No, that's wrong!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
You had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Because...
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. but all the questions have been answered, and the truth
Truth has been revealed.
Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You also reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Manga! However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. You aim at the missing section and press the A button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun! Climax and Ference. Let's see. Well. Broken wrist, thus dropping the... No. Approach menacingly. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Dying message being written. All. Toss it in. And key piece. Reenact.
Exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses to each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate tempo up. Which side you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Dealing enough damage to your opponent, your weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun!
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take apart the doorknob?
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Here we go. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
That was pretty seamless.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Hey. Almost a perfect score. $98 medals.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Uh-oh! Looks like you got it right on the money! And this is a good time. Let's save right here. And take a break to stretch. Spoiling Kid Johnny? Yes! I know that! You haven't spoiled anything for me. I've watched this game be played multiple times! Anyways, time for a stretching break. Alright, I'm back. Oh, and, hey, spoiling Conchoni? Not nice to call people fat, even if they are, and they fully acknowledge it. You insult me like that again, and you will be banned. Got it? The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it!
You son of a
bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off being wrong. And if really is the truth, that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But, even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here! The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me right from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Passion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did!
Yes, indeed!
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity killer during the class trial, the Blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean... execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her!
That's it?
Yeah, that's it! I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense!
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an undoubted intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of it.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swa? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's waking within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Chills! Kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more
come
begging,
on
no
now.
more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Lilium Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
For Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! The Thousand Blows. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else would we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it!
Can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever! That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upsetting citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems you're trying to use common sense to make out of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a pile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Yeah, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? If you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. I'm happy because More than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course you can't cut free from the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to Second's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. It was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered to my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen,
I told you before class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, become such an easy target like that.
it's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. Even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who would kill her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure if she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. If you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
At someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. We'll have high expectations for you. And she said that she would feel the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. Three down, 12 to go. To be continued. You receive the Despair Bat present. Save the data. Check time, even though it shouldn't have been that long. Yeah. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last Sayaka disappeared without a trace. It's just like you said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back out to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I bet it was pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I decided I can't turn away from her death. Makoto, hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So, everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. The cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Finding them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to see those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
Know what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? So different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll just turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. In the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. Don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially
this is the wrong button.
nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he going to do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. With that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't it just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you become a class charter here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
It's really stuck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very
So go ahead,
nice.
look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world?
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get
I
outside?
wonder about
That
that.
seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
We don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant. It seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone will meet back up at the dining hall. We'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that.
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Okay. Checking time. Alright.
What the heck?
Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad, that's super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, the untrained eye is nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
Serious?
That's what you see lined up there? Any guy could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an element of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. Let me out. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone.
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor is opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Alright, so clever. Think of that. Really impress myself
You
sometimes.
understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Okay, before we do that, let's go first. I need to find out what Monokuma meant by a new world. Okay. Well, in that case... I know it hasn't been a long time since the last break, but it has been nearly 3 hours. So, time for a stretch break. See you all in a bit.
Yo. Shit. Hey, damn it. What? Yo.
Just a second. Okay. But... Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah!
Of course! Uh-huh.
Yahoo! Just a second.
I got it!
Honestly. Is that okay?
So,
Of course! Disgusting.
just the worst.
See ya later!
Ah. You got it!
As for me,
I'm sorry.
Stop talking.
You know nothing!
What the heck?
kitchen! You know nothing! Here we go!
So...
Here we go.
Indeed. Is that right? It would seem...
So, in other words,
However... Now, if...
Indeed.
Okay.
Well,
I see! Quiet down and listen! You hear me? Ha 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 ha!
Are you okay with this?
Yo. What? What? Hey, come on. What? Stop fucking around. You piece of...
So then,
Yeah.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Oh
Sleep
crap!
tight.
This entire time my
Don't
microphone
get
was
the
off.
bite.
I had not realized that. God damn it. Sorry. Anyways, you had been warned. Spoiler boy Shawnee. You are hereby banned from this. You are hereby banned. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average too. My results are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college, where I make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard
You see
cutout.
what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. You must be referring to yesterday. Loading your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo!
Nope, still waking up Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya's no surprise, but strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he is trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll get here soon enough, just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting some, but there's one problem. Which is, I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Tea for me? Would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, he suddenly skulls his way in the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. He suddenly reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. Could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
there's no way to think
I
about this
emphatically
in a
decline.
common
You're not my
sense
type
kind
at
of
all. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instinct. Act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh,
Wait. She cocked her head to the side, and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
what?
What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, any normal, everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. They ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes. But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. It's just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add milk during the brewing process. If I just describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I just go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I'm without all that trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even at cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother treating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
That doesn't matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine!
Say
What? Okay, you little piggy, we'll bring it right out! I do so love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit. You really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. All doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But, bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot.
Huh?
Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have anything else. He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. And I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well,
very well. The rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyway, we just have to do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? If you went to go check out the second floor of school again. Mr. Naegi, what's going on? Well, nobody's seen Byakuya this morning, so we've all decided to go look for him. What? That's not good at all!
However...
For this little piggy needs to... I have a holy edict to deliver proper milk tea to my master. To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor. I will serve you with all my heart and soul. Okay, good luck with that. He's doing is creating some creepy alternate reality for himself. Celeste, are you gonna help look for Byakuya? I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me...
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hizumi to move faster. Okay? Are you being kind of selfish? Alright. I believe now we have access to the school store again, so we can... Yep, access to the school store, which means we can use the Mono machine. And that's probably what I'm going to be using the rest of the time on. Alright, let's give it a shot. We have 99 coins after all. Oh wow, double lucky. another double lucky. Ooh, Rose in vitro. And last point. Alright. I should probably get going. Okay, how much time did that idiot have? Not too much.
Hey.
So you thought to come here too, huh?
So...
Think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday. You probably guess where he is right now, right? What was Byakuya interested in again? He was interested in the library. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Things I'd imagined. Most definitely wasn't one of them.
What are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and start showing up one after another. Byakuya! This is where you've been hiding! The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a horse novel before. It might just prove useful at some point. What are you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so are you gonna use what you've learned in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah! It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah! What?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? Not that you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're gonna do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. It looked as if he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up! But it is a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It is a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must struggle to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resources that only one of us can successfully become the blackout.
So in other words...
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. Someone else smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from a Kogami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
Talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? No, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? An uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill ya!
Make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. Keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He's the ultimate absolute progeny after all, A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life-and-death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be one.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vocal mouth of yours.
Oh.
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No,
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
it's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? Kill your own friends is
horrific.
friends. Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you think to say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead! You get off from bullying people that can't fight back? Wanna try that on me? You're back to continue to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it. You're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on a sec. Just calm down. I am calm. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. Cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. I hate wasting my time.
Not
Waste of time? Reaching and pouring liquid meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet. Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Bye.
All I'm saying is that ultimately you are all free to do what you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. This whole thing was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with
Well,
me.
fuck him then.
Maybe...
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you two, Toko?
Anyway...
Well, it's not like you don't really care if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm
You
telling
just
you.
think you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait. Just let her go. When she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Geez, I'm tired already. I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Alright. Free time has started. Wrong button. Presents. Okay. I think we should have at least something for everyone. So, and I wonder what a more trash can would look like. But of course, before that, we have to go grab bonus points. God, I want to watch TV. It could be anything, I don't care. But I really like watching anime. So So, let's see. Sometimes you think cares watch people die. It's infuriating, but I just have to try and not think about it. Flotation donut. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. There are a bunch of different poop-related items on the shelf. Lockers. Well, I expect to see that in a normal pool. Looking outside. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too. Windows carry those same metal plates covering them. Maybe we're not allowed to break them, but what about blocking them so they can't see anything? Nope, still not brave enough to try it. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. So dusty I don't even want to bother cleaning it. Okay. So yeah, it's a library. This big layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. So that, isn't the lighting in here kind of bad? Never imagined David Kuhn would sing something as basic as the clock would feel so meaningless. Same daily style display case, so this side looks pretty high quality. But who are they trying to show it off to here? There's a massage chair. Maybe he doesn't want to get really tired. There we are. Bunch of magazines. One's called The Lovely Ladies of Earth, filled with what they picture as world-class beauties. Unfortunately. Okay. Quick check. Okay, there's one model queen can't get right now. Yep, this is a useful store. Okay. Mono machine. Give it a shot. Let's dump these coins in the mono machine. Get the item. And then we'll call it a day. Alright. Oh. Double lucky. Alright. Alright. save.
Danganronpa.
And that's going to be the stream for tonight, folks. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. And I'll see you next time.